Okay, so today I've got a couple things I'm going to try to get done. First, I've got this billet of 15N20 in 1080 that has 192 layers, I think. Probably can't see that too good. Maybe you can. It's very flat to the edges. So I cut off an end piece, and then I cut that in half. And I'm going to try to take these pieces and make feather pattern out of it. So the goal is to heat these up as they are and split them down this way and then weld them back together again and see whether we do indeed get a feather pattern. Now the part of this that's got me a little bit thrown is whenever I see this done, they don't cut all the way through, and then they just flux the cut and weld it back up again. And I'm kind of anal about my cuts and welds, and I want to just go all the way through and then straighten these inside edges, because they'll be bent. Right, they'll be bending away. What I'm thinking about doing then is once this is split, flattening these inside edges, which will bring the pattern in, which I think is part of how the feather happens, and then cleaning up those two faces just as little as possible, just really making sure there's no scale mostly, and then tack welding their corners and doing a proper forge weld with everything as close to connected as possible, instead of trying to close that large gap and get it to weld at the same time. I've seen some guys that had some trouble with that, complaining about it, and I had trouble with that on the Tomahawk the first time I tried to do a folded around weld like that. It didn't seem to work so good. So that's the plan, and hopefully I'll tape most of the exciting parts. That cut looked a little too clean, so I decided I'm going to dull the end of this a little bit more, because we want that pulling that material through, not cutting it. We're actually trying not to efficiently cut things. Pushing good. We've got two of those. Let's slam it. normally where people take these, and they just flux them and put them back together again. That just doesn't look like a good idea to me at this point. So I'm going to opt to let that cool, or break it apart. Maybe go ahead and break it apart.